something is happening with the Raiders, something the organization doesn't want you to know yet. Recent interviews, leaks, behind-the-scenes conversations, everything points in the same direction. And it's not what you're thinking. It's bigger, much bigger. Stay until the end of this video. I'm Alex. This is Raiders Breakdown 1998. The home of real Raiders news and real Raider fan emotions. Before we continue, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers. Raider Nation, this channel only survives if you support it. Now let's get into what's really happening. Ready? The Raiders announced their new head coach. Everyone saw it, everyone talked about it, but no one noticed what's really going on behind the scenes. Because since the announcement, reporters have started to notice a pattern. Specific statements, carefully chosen words, questions avoided during interviews, and then the leak started. And man, when you put the pieces together, it makes total sense. According to Victor from The Athletic, who has covered the Raiders for years, the decision to hire the new head coach wasn't just about scheme or experience. It was about control. Ian Rappaport from NFL Network confirmed it. There is a long-term plan, and it goes beyond 2025. And there's more. Josina Anderson dropped a bomb on Twitter. The organization is talking to GMs from other teams. This isn't about the present. It's about building something sustainable. Guys, this is not speculation. These are league sources, and they're all saying the same thing. Now pay close attention to this. At the introductory press conference, the new head coach was asked 3 times about autonomy. 3 times. He dodged the question. He talked about alignment with the organization's vision. He talked about full collaboration, but he did not talk about freedom to build his own staff. And you know what that means. The Raiders did not hire a head coach to run the show. They hired someone to execute a plan that already exists. A plan that was drawn up before he arrived. And the reaction inside the organization? Total silence. No leaked disagreements. No internal conflicts being reported. That's rare, man. Way too rare. And look, we know the Raiders' history. Just win, baby. Al Davis, the mystique, the rebellion. This team has always had a strong identity, always had personality. And now it feels like the organization is doing the opposite. It's being methodical, calculated, almost corporate. And that might be exactly what this team needs. But it could also erase what makes the Raiders the Raiders. Do you see the dilemma? Let's talk facts. Over the last 5 years, the Raiders have had 4 different head coaches. 4. Total instability. The current roster has 12 players in the final year of their contracts. 12. The payroll is right up against the salary cap. And the 2025 draft? The Raiders have strategic picks, but they don't have the first overall pick. In other words, you can't do a full rebuild all at once. It has to be gradual. It has to be planned. And that's exactly what the interviews suggest is happening. A 3-year plan, with the head coach, GM, and ownership all aligned from day one. You know what this reminds me of? The 49ers in 2017, when they hired Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch in the same process. Everyone doubted it. A young coach, a GM with no experience, and look where they ended up. Or the Rams, when they brought in Sean McVay at just 30 years old. They bet on a plan, a system, a vision, and it worked. The Raiders might be doing the same thing, just quietly, without hype, because they learned that promising too much only creates frustration. And the other teams in the division, the Chiefs keep dominating. The Chargers are rising with Herbert. The Broncos have Bo Nix and an aggressive defense. The Raiders cannot afford to get it wrong again. They can't bet on the wrong coach, the wrong system, the wrong culture. This hire isn't just about 2025. It's about surviving in the AFC West for the next 5 years. And if this secret plan is real, if there truly is total alignment between ownership, coach, and roster, the Raiders could surprise a lot of people. So here's the question, nation. Do you prefer a charismatic, rebellious coach who says whatever he wants, but might clash with the front office? Or do you prefer a disciplined, aligned coach, part of a bigger plan, even if that means less emotion in the short term, harder logic, identity, or rebuild? Because the Raiders chose the second path, and now we'll only know if it worked in 2 or 3 years. The question is, do you trust it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss this like true Raiders fans. If this video helped you understand what's really going on, hit the like button, subscribe to Raiders Breakdown, and help us reach 100 subscribers. I'm Alexis. This is Raiders Breakdown 1998. And no matter what happens, once a Raider, always a Raider.